to share 4 key things that you can start doing today that will help you to intentionally shift out of an anxious mindset. Having a daily self-care morning routine is a simple yet incredibly effective way that you can start managing your anxiety today. Starting your day intentionally in a series of steps that is predictable and easy for you to anticipate is going to naturally start to lower the stress and the cortisol levels that many anxious people start to feel as soon as they wake up. And an additional benefit to starting a morning routine is that it'll start to promote a sense of calm and focus that you can then carry with you throughout the rest of your day. So in this video, I want to share 4 key things that you can start doing today that will help you to intentionally shift out of an anxious mindset. The first thing that you can start doing is to give yourself enough time in the morning to not feel rushed. This is probably going to look like waking up a little bit earlier, or maybe cutting out some things from your morning that might not be super time effective, or might also be in a very insidious way promoting a more anxious mindset, like scrolling on your phone first thing in the morning or maybe watching the news. Start carving out that time for yourself to be able to move through your day without feeling rushed or without feeling like you have to constantly keep track of the time. Having a little bit of an extra cushion is going to be incredibly effective for allowing you to move through the morning in a more calm and centered way. By its nature, anxious energy tends to be very scattered in the body. And the way that you start your day, whether you are aware of it or not, does help set the tone for the day that you're going to have. Okay, so now that you've created a little bit of extra time in the morning, I want you to start using that time for you. Before you go off into your day and start giving that energy to work, to other people, to the rest of your family, or to just going out and doing your daily life activities, do a little something that brings you joy. It doesn't have to be anything super extravagant or anything super time consuming or fancy. For me, I like to sit in the mornings and journal. I like to have my coffee. I love my quiet time in the morning. And this is also how I was able to start incorporating a daily meditation practice into my day, which has been super helpful for me in managing my own anxiety. For other people that I've worked with, they really like to use this time to read a few pages of a book that they've been working on. They like spending a little bit of time doing some art, listening to music, spending time outside with their garden. This is also a really great time to be intentional with connecting with a loved one, a partner, a spouse, or even your pets. So now that you've given yourself a little bit of time, giving yourself something that fills your own cup. Number 3, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen this coming if you know me personally or if you've watched my videos up until this point, and that is to get some movement in. Again, this doesn't have to take up too much of your time, especially if you're already someone that likes to work out in the afternoons. You already have a good routine going with an evening gym workout routine, anything like that. It doesn't have to take up too much of your time. Something simple. Go outside, go for a walk around the block, get some morning sunshine. It could be a couple of stretches on your floor right before you start getting ready for the rest of the day. Anything to get that blood moving. That's really going to start helping you anchor your energy into your body. From what I've seen with clients who struggle with anxiety, even when those anxiety symptoms do tend to pop up in a more physical way, such as heart palpitations, feeling jittery or shaky or anything like that, there usually is an underlying mental component to it. So moving your body in the mornings is really going to be an incredibly effective way for you to start drawing that energy from the mind and down into your body a little bit more. Okay, so at this point, you've given yourself enough time to do something for yourself. You've gone out and you've gotten some movement in, or you've done some stretches out on your floor. The last thing that I want you to do before you head out the door is to have something good to eat. If you find yourself skipping breakfast because you're feeling super rushed in the morning, or you're trying to get something in as you're driving to work, or you're finding yourself eating at your desk, and this is especially true if you struggle with feeling a lot of anxiety in anticipation of what you have going on for the rest of the day. Give yourself an extra cushion in the mornings to have something to eat. It doesn't have to be anything big, something small, something nutritious. And the key thing here is to allow yourself to eat it in a calm and mindful way. Having something to eat is going to help further anchor the energy that you've been working on grounding all morning. Plus, it'll have a lot of other benefits, such as regulating your blood sugar, helping to even out those cortisol levels, which in turn is going to really help reduce the amount of stress and anxiety that you feel throughout the day. With all of the products and the supplements and the self-help books and all of the experts, really the list is endless. There's all kinds of resources and information out there right now on how to improve your mental and emotional well-being. It's really easy to overlook the fact that sometimes it's those simple and subtle shifts that we can start making on our own that are going to have the most profound effects on how we feel. So with all of those things in mind, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.